He took my stapler.
My stapler.
You ever seen that movie?
Oh, yeah, Office Space. That's a great movie. Got Jennifer Aniston in it.
Oh, yeah.
They said that they didn't know whether Office Space was going to be good or not, but it had Jennifer Aniston in it.
The Washington County Sheriff's Office called us the other day, and they said that a press release or a press conference, rather, was going to be coming out talking about a cold case from 1995.
Yep. We went. I had went to the press conference. We had a couple other media outlets that were there, and it was a scene. It was something that really I hadn't been to. Two lieutenants talked for about 28 minutes on just the situation, how the family feels, and where they're going to go. They didn't have a lot of information to release, not that they didn't have it, just that they didn't really want to, which is understandable because they didn't want to deter people from giving information. If they said, yeah, this is our person of interest, this is who we think, and then someone hears that, then they're like, oh, my information's not useful, so they're not going to give it. So that was kind of their reasoning behind keeping some things a secret. But
I mean, think back to the mid-'90s here real quick. This happened on March 5th, 1995. The names were Kimberly Fulton and 17-month-old Daniel Fulton. Murdered is what the sheriff's office is thinking now after or prior to the house being burnt down, correct?
Right, yeah. They had said that they had found him after a house fire, but their evidence showed that they were likely murdered before the fire. It was trying to cover up evidence.
They had somebody in custody in 1998, correct? And he did some time.
Yes.
However, there was something going on with proof. They don't know what and how to go about that, so he was
released. Lack of evidence.
Right, yeah, lack of evidence, so he was released. Could you imagine the 3 years between 1995, the heartbreak over those 3 years before somebody even goes to jail, and then all of a sudden they think it wasn't the right guy, or they just didn't have enough evidence to hold it up?
Yeah, I just think about the family. That's where, I
It's
feel
very sad.
empathetic to where that roller coaster of, okay, we found somebody, okay, this and that. Obviously, I can't speak for them. But it's tough for us to even hear a story like that, and the people that were at the press conference, that's not something you really want to hear. We don't generally want to, especially with our new videos, have something that's sad, but it's important. It's something that needs to be talked about because this is 3 weeks before I was born.
Right, yeah.
I was born in April of 1995. So that just shows how long it's been, but that doesn't mean just because time has passed, that doesn't mean that they don't deserve to be arrested, the people or the person or people that are responsible for this.
So let's talk about the Washington County Sheriff's Cold Case Unit themselves. A bunch of very, very good people.
Studs.
Who have made a huge difference already. And, being in a small town, it's a rarity, but it does happen. When it comes down to the cases that they've taken care of already, they've taken on three large cases, and solved every single one of them.
3-0, batting 1,000.
Batting one, better than the Bengals. Okay,
yeah.
Happy 2019.
Yeah, to say the least. So that's crazy. We had seen someone that actually commented on our post when it was regarding this and said that it was their niece. I believe it was the Patchy case.
Right. Oh yeah.
That was solved. So she was just thankful that just for the great work that they're doing, because to get 3 right, because I think it was 92, one was from the 2000s and one was from the 80s.
Yeah.
So that's it makes it hopeful to where I'd said, it's from 95, it's been so many years, but 2 of the cases were before then and they were still able to solve it. So, there's no guarantees when it comes to something like this, but there's no reason not to be hopeful.
So this is the billboard that's in Beverly, and their efforts are now pushing to get another billboard up. Just with information, anything that you may have, that number, 740-760-0760, and you'll be in touch with the Washington County Cold Case Unit. Get your information out there. They will take whatever they can get on this case. A very old case, but, still a case that is unsolved and needs to be solved. Jacob, we found another one about a Douglas Perry Christopher.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of him.
Yeah, let's dive into that.
He's the warrant of the week, if you will. And he's wanted for failure to provide a change of address. And, again, the Washington County Sheriff's Office is seeking any help whatsoever. Some artwork on this guy.
Yeah, 5'10", 230 pounds. But what's the story why it's been getting some popularity and making its way around the media circuit is obviously when you saw the picture, he has a pot leaf on his head.
Right.
It says pothead. But the thing that sets it off is
I did not notice this at all until you brought it up.
I saw the photo because I came in for my shift, and you would show me like, hey, this is the warrant of the week. You know, this is something to keep out for, mentioned in the news story. And I was like, are his eyebrows joints? You know, and we kind of had a good laugh to where it's got the smoke rumbling up and everything. So I don't understand where your mind's at when you go, obviously.
I mean, how old is this guy? He's 51 years old. So, I mean, this wasn't a recent decision, I'm assuming.
No, I wouldn't imagine the tattoos like black and white, so it wasn't.
But he is keeping his eyebrows groomed up enough to make sure that you see
exactly
what the sheriff's office refers to as a marijuana cigarette.
A marijuana cigarette, and probably more than a marijuana cigarette was involved when that tattoo was put on him. Because I don't think that weed makes you do that. But, yeah, I mean, it's hard to feel sorry for a guy that's a registered sex offender. I mean, I'm not going to be empathetic.
Yeah, we're not joking around about that either. They need his change of address right now. So Florence Street in Belpre was his last known address. That was recently updated here at the end of the week. So they're not knowing what's going on with him, where he is, or when he's going to turn up. But like we said, he's not going to be hard to pick out.
Yeah, and that's what I love is to where a guy like that, to where he is a registered sex offender, fortunately, he didn't do anything again that we know of.
And this story went statewide? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Columbus TV station picked it up because of the tattoo. That's all anybody, cares about because that's what it sees. But it's funny to me because when he got the tattoo, he never, at least I would imagine, he never thought, this is what's going to get me caught.
Oh, yeah.
Because now you have just put a big red X on your back to where anybody that sees this is like, wait, I know exactly who this guy is because how many guys are walking around Marietta with that tattoo on their face?
Right, but one of many. Let's see here. He has, how they do the letters on the knuckles
to let him know that he's not to be f***ed with.
Let's see. He has a cross on his back. He may be a card player. He has tattoos on his left leg: the ace, the king, the quack, the queen, and the jack of spades. He has the
ace of spades.
I want to know if this is connected up here.
Oh, okay. All right. I like it.
You think this right here, December 3rd, the sheriff's office warned us about their response to a gas station in Marietta on the theft of a pepperoni roll.
Man, we're talking, this is heavy-hitting stuff, okay?
You gotta eat.
Yeah, a pepperoni roll, and that probably is the connection between the pothead because, I mean, who wants a pepperoni roll that bad?
I want a pepperoni roll right now, and I'm not a pothead.
Yeah, I'll take 2, please.
Any information on the stolen pepperoni roll, relay that to the sheriff's office immediately. And always when it comes down to the warrant of the week, the sheriff's office tells you, do not attempt to apprehend. And if you saw the picture of this guy, you might not want to anyway. Yeah,
that's probably not a good idea. Definitely give, a call to the sheriff's office or the police, when in doubt, hit 911 if you know. I mean, it's definitely not something to play around with. But like I said, if you see a guy with a pothead tattoo on his face, you probably have the right guy.
We want to tell you about these right here because it's the 10th anniversary of the Washington County edition Money Saver book.
Yeah.
We got to give some of these away. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, we're going to give some of them away. So I probably... talking to my future self, I probably already made a post to say what to do. So as I'm thinking right now, that would be to share this post.
Ooh.
And
we
easy
want people
to do.
To see it. We want everybody to see it.
Exactly. Shameless plug. Share this post and comment done whenever obviously you are done with sharing the post. And that will enter you into a chance of winning one of these bad boys where 4 people are going to win one each. And it says... like, these cost you $20, so it's an $80 value that we're giving away, but there's thousands of dollars and stuff. And here I was looking in it last night. You got free haircuts, free buy one, get ones to restaurants, golf courses.
Like cover charges into bars downtown. If they're having music, you're going to want this to get in the door cheaper. Yeah. Jiu-jitsu classes, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. So no matter what you like, there is no reason not to like this. And if you don't like coupons, if coupons are beneath you, I don't need that negative energy in my life. what do you say? Give them a day that we'll announce it the next day when the winners are, or give it till Monday?
Yeah, let's do it Saturday. We'll do it right after the Buckeye game.
Yep, right after the Buckeye game, so we'll set a time for that. That's when we'll announce the winners, and then obviously I'll give you details anytime we do our giveaways, which is a lot. Who else does it like we do?
Exactly.
Nobody.
See you next time.